are there? Only 22. 10 more. How many students are, sorry, how many of you are absent? Aaron? Aaron is absent. Abhishek? Where is Abhishek? I'm wasting my time. Abhishek, Ayan, Dheeraj, Farhan, 7, Rishit. Rishit is in this class. Rishit. So Aaron is not joined. Aaron is not here. Derek is Derek. I'm just wasting your time. Aaron, Abhishek, Derek. Class strength is 34, right, boss? So 28. Rishit. Boys, I'm just calling you out. See, 10 minutes almost. Aaron is not here. Abel is here. Abhishek. Austin. Boys, you switch on your microphone and answer. Austin. Austin.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ayan. This.
Ma'am, Abhishek is in India, so
It's fine. Fine. Derek. It's okay. Derek. Derek.
Yes, ma'am.
Derek, you are present.
Yeah.
Derek. Dheeraj. Today I'll send a message
Yes,
to your
ma'am.
parents if you're in class. Fadil. Fadil.
Yes, ma'am.
Farhan. Farhan. Don't waste my time. Farhan, answer. Harish. Harish.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hitesh. Hitesh.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, Farhan's mic doesn't work. He replies in the chat.
Okay. No problem. Hitesh. 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 Boys, you are taking so much of time. Hitesh. Jatin.
Yes, ma'am.
Jatin, right? Okay, Jatin is here. Johan.
Yes, ma'am.
Jonathan, I know. Okay, Jopal. Jopal will be there.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Kavin.
Yes, ma'am.
Kavin. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. Maheshwar. Maheshwar. 11B. Maheshwar. Mohammed Nabil. Mohammed Taisir. I think so. These children will be there. Danish. Mohammed Danish.
Present, ma'am.
Danish. Okay. Muzamil. Okay, he has some problem. Okay.
Present, ma'am.
Samuel. Okay, fine. Samuel. Samuel.
He replied with
Samuel.
an answer is present.
He replied
Yes,
that.
sir, very slow pieces.
Oh, okay, fine. Samuel as person, fine. Shamshul. Shamshul. As I'm just wasting my time. Okay, Shushal is here. Surya is here. Vishesh. Vishesh, are you
Yes.
here, Vishesh?
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Boys will start with the fine. Right, boys.
Um,
Toxilis. Yes. Yes. No,
Samuel,
others I knew.
Rishit,
I saw.
okay.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you. Right, boys. Toxilis theorem. This is an application of Bernoulli's theorem. Just write the heading. Bernoulli's theorem hyphen application. Bernoulli's theorem hyphen application. Now, first one is Torricelli's law. First one is Torricelli's law. Right, boys? An important 3-mark question which will come for the derivation. Now, look at this. You have a tank, might be a water tank. You have a tank filled with a liquid. Then there is a small orifice. Orifice means a very small hole along the side of the tank through which the water can flow. Now the flow of water through this small orifice, we call it as efflux. Right, boys? So you have a tank, say this is a water tank, huge tank. Now there is a small orifice at the side wall of the tank. Now water flows out of this small orifice. Orifice means a small hole. The flow of water or any liquid through this orifice, we call it as efflux. Now the velocity with which the liquid is flowing out of this orifice is the velocity of efflux. What is efflux? The outflow of a liquid through a small outflow of a liquid is efflux. The velocity with which the liquid is flowing out is the velocity of efflux. Now, what is the Torricelli's law states? Now, suppose if this small hole is at a depth of h meter below the surface of the liquid. The hole is at a depth of h meter from the free surface of the liquid. Then the liquid which is coming out of this orifice, we call it as efflux. Now, the velocity with which the liquid comes out is V. Now, what Torricelli's law states that when you're dropping any object from the free surface of the liquid, say you're dropping an object from the top surface of the liquid, as the object falls, it falls under the influence of gravity. So it's a freely falling body. So you're dropping an object from the free surface of the liquid contained in the tank. So that becomes a freely falling body. Now, when this freely falling body covers a distance of h meter, and this freely falling body covers a distance of h meter, it acquires a velocity v, and it seems that both the velocities are going to be the same. That is what Torricelli's law means. What is Torricelli's law is the velocity with which the liquid is flowing out of your orifice to a small hole. That velocity is nothing but the velocity of any freely falling object, an object falling to a height h meters in the same liquid. Is that clear, boys? Are you clear about the Torricelli's law? 11b? 11b, please answer, boys. Do you understand the statement?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what will be the velocity of a freely falling body falling to a height of h meter? What is it? V squared is equal to u squared plus 2as. This is the equation. This is the equation for the freely falling body. So in this case, u is equal to 0 because you are dropping the object from the top surface of the liquid. Acceleration due to gravity is g. The distance s is equal to h meter because the object has to travel a distance of h meter. When it travels a distance of h meter, its velocity becomes equal to v. And what is that v here? V squared is equal to 2g h, or v is equal to root of 2g h. This is the velocity of a freely falling body falling to a height of h meters. Now this velocity should be equal to the velocity of efflux. So you have to calculate the velocity of efflux and prove the velocity is equal to 2gh. This is what you're going to prove in Torricelli's law. Is that clear, boys? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now start writing subheading Torricelli's law and write the statement. Then what you need to prove? You have to prove that of efflux. No need for the diagram. Diagram is in the next. Velocity of efflux is equal to root of 2gh. This is what you need to prove. Is that clear? Just write the statement, boys. Subheading is Torricelli's law.
And ma'am, the diagram also.
No diagram. Next diagram, boys. This is not the diagram. The velocity of efflux of a liquid is equal to the velocity which a body acquires in falling freely from the free liquid surface to the orifice.
Ma'am, so this is an application of Bernoulli's
Bernoulli's theory. Yes,
Okay.
yes, boy. Please complete the statement. Have you completed, boys, the statement?
One minute, ma'am.
Shall I go for the theoretical part? Only the statement is enough, boys. You need to write the statement. What is Torricelli's law? Okay, fine. Shall I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we'll go for this, the next one. Fine. Now look, we need to find that your aim is to prove that the velocity v1 is equal to root of 2gh. Now you have a tank filled with, say, a liquid. The height of the liquid surface is y2. Can you see that? You have a tank filled with a liquid. Now the height of the liquid is y2. Then you have a small orifice, a small hole along the side. Now this hole is at a height of y1 meters above the bottom of the tank. Right, boss? Now let me put this region as 1 and the top region as 2. So you are considering two regions of your liquid surface. One is near the orifice, The other one is the top surface of the liquid. Now this is a closed tank. The tank is closed, right? There is a small hole. The region where you have the hole, we'll put that region as 1. The top surface of the liquid will put as region 2. Now the liquid is coming out of the orifice with a velocity v1. Let the area of region 1, that is the area of cross section of the hole, is a1. Now the liquid which is coming out is facing your atmospheric pressure. The pressure acting on the liquid which is coming out of the orifice is your atmospheric pressure P1. So the pressure in region 1 is P1, that is equal to atmospheric pressure. The area of region 1, that is the cross section of the orifice, is A1. The velocity with which the liquid comes out is V1. Next, we'll go for region 2, that is the top surface of the liquid. Now, the area of region 2 is A2. The pressure acting on the liquid in region 2 is P2, let it be equal to P. And the velocity with which when liquid is coming out of the hole, the liquid on the top surface will be moving down with a speed V2. Are you clear? Boys, you are considering two regions of liquid. One is your orifice, the other one is your top surface. Is that clear, boys? Then your orifice is at a height of y1 meters above the bottom of the tank, and it is at a depth of h meter from the surface of the water. 11B, should I redo this? Dheeraj, should I redo this? Derek, Dheeraj, should I redo this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So boys, you can start drawing the diagram. You can start writing. Then what you can do is pressure in region 1, because that's what I have not specified. Pressure in region 1 is P1, which is equal to PA, velocity of the liquid, of the fluid or liquid in region 1. In region 1 is V1. So complete this, boys. 1 second.
Ma'am.
Yes, boys.
Ma'am, should you write the statement?
Yeah, you write the statement.
Okay, ma'am.
Just it takes few minutes, right, boys, to finish it off. Diagram is important. Please draw the diagram. Here it is A1. I'll mark this as region 1. I'll mark then velocity is V2. This is region 2. That's it. Boys, have you completed? Boys, have you completed? Johan, Jatin. Okay. Now there are two parts. How to go for the derivation. First one, we'll apply the equation of continuity. Second one, we'll apply Bernoulli's theorem, right, boys? So first part is according to equation of continuity. Jatin, tell me what is the equation of continuity? The mathematical representation of equation of continuity, Jatin. Check your previous pages.
Ma'am.
Kavin.
Yes, ma'am.
Kavin, what happened? You're not well?
No, ma'am.
Kavin, you're fine. What is the equation of continuity? Yesterday's pages, you just go for it. What is Jatin and Kavin? Either one of you, just tell me, boys. Don't drag. Just check your papers.
A1 V1 equals A2 V2.
Okay, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Okay, fine. What is V2, boys? What is V2? What will be V2? Get me an expression for V2. Above equation, what is it? A1 by
2.
A1 by A2 into V1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now, anyway, boys, actually it is capital A. I'm just putting it as small. A1 V1, A2 V2. So it will be A1 A2. Now look at this, boys. That you imagine a huge tank. So the area of the tank is quite large, which means A2 is very much larger, since A2 is very much larger than A1. What is that? It means. What do you mean by that, boys? The whole has a very small cross-sectional area compared to the surface area of the tank. Suppose if it is A1 by A2, say the whole, I'm just talking about the whole because A1 is the area of the whole. The area of the whole is 1 meter. I'm just giving an example. 1 meter. In that case, the area of the tank A2, because the area of the liquid becomes equal to the area of the tank itself. So it is 10,000 meters, right? And that is how the dimension goes. So what will be this value? How many zeros I have to put? What's like this? Are you getting the ratio like this? I'm just putting an example. So then A1 by A2 is approximately equal to what? Approximately equal to what, boys? Look at the value.
0, ma'am. Close to 0.
Approximately it's closer to 0. Are you clear, boys? So A1 by A2 is approximately equal to 0. Then what is V2? What will be the value of V2? V2 is also approximately equal to 0. Because, are you clear, boys? A1 by A2 is approximately 0. Then V2 is approximately 0 multiplied by V1 is approximately 0. Are you clear? Why?
Yes.
Okay, you imagine a huge tank. You imagine a huge water tank. Then water is coming out of the small hole. When the water comes out of the hole, the liquid on the top surface of the liquid on the top surface will move downwards with very less velocity. V2 is very, very less. You can imagine that, right? Clear? Because if anyone has a doubt, please ask. 11B. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am. No doubt.
Yes.
This is in accordance to your equation of continuity. Is that clear, boys? So now we'll go for first. Can someone put this? If you have not completed, can you put this in your chat box? So I'll go for the next one. Now I have to go for Bernoulli's theorem. Applying Bernoulli's theorem in region 1. Applying Bernoulli's theorem in region 1 and 2. Okay. You have your Bernoulli's theorem, just open those pages. Open those pages of Bernoulli's theorem. Austin, tell me what is the last expression for your Bernoulli's theorem? Austin, go for the previous page. What is the expression for the Bernoulli's theorem, boys? Surya, 11B,
Yes, ma'am.
if you are not,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, what was the expression for
Ma'am,
Bernoulli's
1 by
theorem?
ma'am.
P1, oh, go for the previous page. P1, Shamshul, what was the equation, Bernoulli's theorem last, yesterday, the last expression what we had, P1 plus was very, very, very bad. 11B.
Hello.
11B, if you don't answer, how will you learn, boys? What was the last expression, last class we did? What was your Bernoulli's theorem states that P1? Can someone answer? P1 plus?
Ma'am,
Siddharth? P1
ma'am,
plus?
half
It's
row
B1
this,
square. Okay.
plus
Plus
row M.
rho G. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Rho
row
G
GH.
H. P2. This is the general Bernoulli's theorem, right, boys? V2 square is equal, sorry, plus rho G H2. This is your Bernoulli's theorem. Now here you have to apply the condition. What are the conditions you need to apply? We have seen V2 is approximately 0, boys, correct? V2 is approximately 0, yes or no? That is what you have done in the previous class.
Yes.
Boys, 11B, if you people are not answering, I'm just marking your names. I don't want to say PT3, should I adjust your PT3 marks? Okay. B2 is approximately 0. What is P1? Austin, what is the value of P1 here? Look into your diagram. What did we take P1 as? Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
What is P1? Just check your diagram, Austin. What is P1? P1 is the pressure acting PA. So the pressure acting in region 1, that is on the orifices PA. What is P2? What is P2? What we have taken P2 as P, fine. Okay. Now, what is, that's it? Okay, what is H1? Now you have a break. Do you have a break?
No, we have
What is
marked.
H1? Okay, what is H1? What is H1? H1 is the height of the, boys, H1 is the height of the orifice from the base of the tank. What is H1 then?
Y2.
H1 is Y1? Okay. What about H2? The top surface of the liquid is at a height of
Ma'am,
Y2 from the... Then what is H1, Y2 minus Y1? What is Y2 minus Y1? Can you see your diagram? What is Y2 minus Y1? H, correct? So all these things you need to apply in the above equation. Now copy down, copy all these things. Copy down. Copy down all these things. You have to apply it in the above equation. So the next class, the last period when I'm coming, was if you're not answering, I think so I'll adjust your PT3 marks. That's the only thing I can tell. You're not answering, this class is not answering, and last class what we have derived, the last expression also you're not able to state, which means you're not learning. Because you have to be serious. Who is writing annual examination? Is that are we writing? It's you need to write. Because it's very, very tough if you learn at the last moment. This attitude of 11B has to change, boys. Okay? I want you to get an expression for V. You have your break period. During break time, have your food fast and do this. I'll randomly call your any one of your class, and I want you to answer. Get me an expression for V1. All these conditions, someone take this snapshot and put it in your boys. Take this snapshot and.
Ma'am, can you click the keep button? I just want to take the entire screenshot. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Do that when I'm coming back in the last period. You people have to leave for your other class, boys. Boys, you should be serious. 11B, you're not at all serious, boys. You have a doubt, you ask. Neither you ask nor you